what you all are talking about. This was scheduled for the correct time, and we're here at the correct time, and nothing's wrong.
Yeah, you're not early. We're not early.
No,
This is on time.
this is on time. This is what we meant to do.
We intended it to be
This was what it was supposed to be the whole time.
the whole time.
So,
Correct.
how you doing, Taylor?
Doing good.
Don't lie to the camera.
Doing good. Great. Trying to stay awake and alert and alive.
Awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever sing that in camp? I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic. I'm awake, alive, alert. I'm awake, alive, alert. I'm awake, alive, alert, enthusiastic.
How's your morning? How are you doing?
I have had a very busy morning. So if y'all don't know, I'm also an actress, and I got an audition, like a rush audition last night, and here's my dog. I had to film it this morning right before we came on and did this. So I'm still actively sweating because I had to like turn off my heat and my AC, and I was running around. Anywho, so that's been my morning. And on this first sprint, I'm probably going to have to edit and submit that audition instead of writing. But
That's okay.
That's
all right. That's all right.
The life of a multi-hyphenate creative person, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What have you done so far this morning?
I've been in work for about an hour, so I did like my morning stuff for work, essentially.
Boo.
And that's been about it.
Honestly. Goose?
Stop eating my sock. We know what Goose has been doing.
Yeah, causing a ruckus. A kerfuffle, if you will.
What a fun word.
That is a fun word. Y'all, our brains have been microwaved this morning.
Yeah.
How's everybody? How is everybody? What's up, Rachel? Hi, Bellbrook.
Gosh, everybody's here on time.
My girl. Charlotte Craig is here. Amanda's here. Thank you guys for coming on time and not an hour early.
Like we did.
You don't know what we're talking about. I scheduled this for the wrong time. And then we're both sitting here going, I wonder why it's not giving a countdown clock for when we start.
I was like, I looked on your YouTube and it says 11.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Brain fried for Monday. Refried burrito brain Monday.
Yeah.
You've heard of Taco Tuesday.
Have you heard of brain fried Monday?
Refried bean potato Monday.
Anybody have any questions?
And that's the life of a showgirl.
Anybody have questions? Or Araya, what up, homie? Hey, girl.
If anybody has any questions for us, here's how this thing works. Every Monday in January, we are writing books. Next week, I'll be at Disneyland, unlike all of you peasants, so it'll be on Taylor's channel. And
I almost flipped you fully off on the camera, like double. And I was like, no, you're better than that.
Yeah, control your fingers. Unless you're doing this, I don't want to see it. Those better be some quiet coyotes I'm seeing.
They weren't. Anyway, we're gonna be
20 minutes yap, 40 minutes sprint, 20 minutes.
We're gonna be over on my channel with bestie Evelyn next Monday.
Oh yeah, Evelyn will be there. I will not. I will be hugging Mickey Mouse and eating a churro. So not sorry about that even a little bit. Okay. Taylor, you ever been to Disneyland?
I have been to Disneyland when I was a child.
No.
So I don't remember much or anything.
Great. What was your favorite part when you were a child?
All I remember is looking back at the photos when I was older. I remember, do they have a Tarzan ride? Or they did?
They have like a Tarzan treehouse at Disney World?
No. There's video evidence. Maybe it was Universal, because I think we might have done both.
Tarzan's not a Universal either.
Well, I don't know where he was, but there was a Tarzan something. I mean, this was like when I was literally like 6. So
okay.
I remember that. There's video evidence because Tarzan is like one of my favorite everything. Love. So yeah, I remember that.
A Tarzan attraction?
Maybe. Dude, I don't know. All I have is like the blurry ass photo that my mom showed me. She's like, "Oh, we used to go to Disneyland," and then showed me the pictures, and I was like,
"Is that how your mother talks? Is she okay?"
No, it's not. I was like, man, I really wish I remembered that. I do have a photo with Tigger.
Classic.
Most of the time I had on these really cool sunglasses and like this really nice like checkered hat. And I was just like vibing in a stroller like this the whole time. And I was just like kind of looking around at like everything. All the pictures showed me doing that.
Respect.
I was like, man.
What year was that?
Girl, probably 2001, maybe, or 2000.
Peak fashion.
I would say in there. Yeah, peak. Honestly, that was like, I've just kind of been ever since then.
I know. What are you wearing today?
I peaked at 5. Like, she was an icon back then.
Tarzan existed in the memories. That's where he was. I've only ever been to Disney World, and it was only Magic Kingdom, so I feel like I haven't gotten the full experience. I will admit to you, you have not gotten the full experience. Disney World is its own planet.
I've never even been to that.
I know. We were supposed to go.
Let's not. Let's not.
Taylor and I were supposed to go together.
Maybe in 2026. Maybe that'll be our year.
Girl, I have so many trips planned. You better start planning right now.
I know.
I'm going to be a little travel busy bee this year. I'm leaving the country.
Whoa.
I know. For the first time in a couple years.
Where are you
going to Mexico.
Okay.
For a wedding. Like a bougie wedding. It's very exciting.
Sick.
Yeah. Where else am I going? Tennessee? Kentucky? I can't remember. One of those. And Disneyland this weekend.
Yes.
California.
We've established.
And what else am I doing?
I guess Florida when we go to
Pennsylvania and Florida to go see our friends. And to go ride the teacup ride.
Wow.
I don't know why that was the one specific thing I chose. I don't even like the teacup ride. Anywho, Taylor, what are you writing today? Everyone in chat, what are you working on today? What are you writing? These are writing sprints. Productivity, coworking, body doubling.
Bro, I can't even take us seriously. Just be quiet. Just stop. Stop trying to run this like a normal. I'm working on my secret rom-com, which I officially hit. Let's look at it together. 47,000 words in.
And you've written that in how many days?
It's been about a month. But I didn't write like anything in the past few days, maybe week almost. I've been setting it aside for a second, but I'm ready to go back at it.
You know, when writers are like, "Oh, I set it aside," they're usually like, "It's been 3 months." You're like, "It's been 3 days. I set it aside."
And I wrote yesterday. I wrote a little bit in it.
Productivity gurus fear you.
What?
Oh my gosh. I'm just thinking of all those like bros who are like, "You gotta grind every day." And Taylor's just like, "It just happens."
I'm resting. Me and my 6 Virgo placements. That's why I can't help
your 6 Diet Cokes against the world.
Yes, exactly.
Good Lord.
Anyway.
So you're working on your rom-com. Are you gonna tell us like what chapter you're on? What beat?
Couldn't tell you the beat. I'm on 24 in terms of chapter.
Incredible. I love that for you.
Yeah, I want to finish this chapter. How I have quite a bit in it. So I'm probably in the first sprint going to finish this chapter because I don't have very much more to go, and then start the next one. And we'll see what I could do with that.
And then at the end of the sprint, I'm gonna be like, "How much did you write?" She's gonna be like, 13,000 words.
13,000? I thought you were gonna say 1,300. I was like, 1,300.
I said what I said. I said what I said.
Oh my God.
Hey, can you read us a line from your secret rom-com?
I can read you the last line I wrote, which I told Natalie about yesterday. It's an argument that's happening. Okay, so it is, I'm gonna curse as well, so everybody cover your ears. Or I can bleep myself, however you would prefer, Natalie.
I want you to replace the word with the word banana.
All right. So this is okay. I'm gonna start from the piece of dialogue, okay? It's, no man, I'm banana done. I'm done with you. I'm done with your bull banana. And I'm done pretending we were even friends to begin with.
Not the bull banana.
I'm done with your bull banana. Wow. And honestly, it was a valid crash out. I support who is speaking this 100%. And the person they're saying it to deserves it. So
can we get merch? It says, I'm done with your bull banana.
Yeah. I'm banana done.
I'm banana done.
Bull banana. It's a very valid crash out.
Anywho.
What are you doing?
I was literally just to be like, what were we talking about?
I know. That's what I was like. Let me keep her on track.
I did just miss my desk. Could you guys see that?
Yes. It really is a Monday, bro. Like a hard Monday.
I'm working on my young adult fantasy. I'm on draft 3. I am in chapter 36. I am 77,000 words into this. I have written 1 word today because I added 1 when I read this last sentence. And I have 7 scenes, not chapters, scenes left to write.
Time to freak out. Time to freak out.
So
close. You're so close, dude. Like, legit.
And do you want to know what I spent this last week doing instead of really pushing hard because I'm almost done? Working on a different book. So we love that for me. Anyway, what's everybody else reading on? Let's just go to the chat over here. Hello. Can my scrolly work, please? There we go. I don't know when this was there, but didn't know this was a rave.
Oh, probably here.
Again.
Yes.
Taylor and I just discovered our reactions were turned off, so that's why we couldn't do this the past few weeks. Anyway.
And now it's going to be a problem for
Yeah, now it's not a problem because now we can do it. Anyway. I'm not going to be writing, just going to organize since I'm nesting like crazy.
Yes.
Girl, I understand. I am not pregnant and I'm nesting like crazy constantly. Do you guys have any new writing or reading habits you're wanting to implement in 2026? Okay, I'll go first. This is going to sound absurd, but I want to read less. Last year, I read 127 books, which I think is great. I actually don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that I was reading just for the sake of reading. I think I did a lot of audiobooks that were not like fully receiving my attention. And I also think that I signed up for a lot of arcs that I felt obligated to read and didn't actually want to read in the moment. So I've kind of just decided to just do less, more intentionally. Yeah. And I know that like my 2025 goal was to read more diversely and like specifically seeking out stories that I wouldn't necessarily go towards. And I was able to accomplish that, but I feel like I almost like muddled them down with so much other crap. Not that some books are not crap, they just weren't for me. That I feel like I would rather read less and give more brain energy to things that deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's valid. I feel like your 2025 reading experience was my 2024 because I read 126, I think, books that year. And I did like the same thing where I had a lot of arcs. I listened to a lot of audiobooks and like my goal for 2025 was to read less and like be more, I guess, trusting of my gut of like, if I don't want to read this book, I'm not going to force myself to read this book and I'm going to just follow what makes me happier. And I think for 2026, I want to just make myself, I guess, push a little bit more to read things that I'm, I guess, resistant to, or like at least follow through with some books. Because with me, here's the thing. If I get consumed by a book, it's what consumes me for like the next 48 hours. And I won't stop until I finish that book. And I have a very hard time being casual about reading, where it's like I go through binge sessions, like really,
No, I get it.
where it's, yeah, it's like I'll either not read for like a month and then read like 3 books in the span of 2 days and then be like, okay, I'm done now. And then, or I have a book like this one beside me that I've been on the page 200 of for like months, and I'm like, I was really into it and I was taking my time. And then now I just set it down because it had a lull. And like, I'm in the middle of another romance book that I know the moment I keep reading, it's going to consume me. So I'm like, I know I'm going to be gone to the world for a 48-hour period until I'm done with that book. And I'm like, I just want to be invested in writing right now,
Yeah.
So it's hard.
That's kind of my point of like writing or reading less so that I can write more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And writing wise, I just want to I guess, write what makes me happy and still push myself, but just be less hard on myself than I was last year, I think, in terms of writing, in terms of like, get this done, get that, blah, 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 and like be overwhelmed by the goals. Cause I think it was good what I executed last year, but it almost in hindsight made me not excited. You know what I mean? Like it sucked a little bit of the passion out of me and turned it into more of like a obligation. So I just want to have fun again, I think, with writing.
You need less structure or more structure?
We're gonna find out. we're gonna find out. Yeah. I don't know that part of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't have any new writing goals. They're all the same. Write as much as I can when I feel like it. Try to push myself when I don't feel like it. And here we are.
Yeah, and you're doing great.
Thanks. Okay, we're gonna do. We have 2 minutes till we should start, but we're gonna do another question.
Yes.
And then start. Yeah. But first, I want to say this. I finally decided what project I wanted to work on since last week's stream. Thank you all for your tips. I'm working on a YA portal fantasy. Cute. And then Amanda said, so glad for this live stream. Almost done with my time travel fantasy standalone. Everybody's so fantasy. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah. Writing a freaking romance project. I say that like I don't absolutely love it. Okay. Have you already accomplished some of the goals that you set out to do for the year?
No.
12 days in. You done nothing?
I mean, I wouldn't say I've completed the goals, but I've definitely taken steps toward the goals.
That's good.
Yeah.
Sweet. My goal was to save a certain amount of money for this trip to Mexico and was surprised by a payment that I was not expecting, and we fulfilled it already. And I was like, hey, thank you, Jesus.
Let's go.
Yeah. So now, fully paid trip to Mexico, months away.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right. People and Taylor, are we ready for our very first sprint?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Everyone deep breaths. And then let out a scream. No, I'm kidding.
I would love to.
Can you imagine? Would anyone come running?
No. Yesterday, when I was watching football, I was screaming, hooting, and hollering like a psychopath. And I was like, I'm surprised nobody's like making sure nobody's dead or anything.
Your Midwestern just came out so hard.
Hooting and hollering.
Hooting and hollering.
I like to lean into it a little bit for comedy's sake. But yeah. So anyway, I don't think anybody would come.
Yeah. I think somebody would come for me if they could hear me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
everybody, let's scream and see who shows up. On the count of 3, we're all going to scream at the top of our lungs.
How many of us get 911 calls?
Nobody scream. Nobody do that. Okay.
Okay, I am going to turn my camera off because I have to edit this audition video and submit it. So you won't see me for a minute.
Okay.
Love you guys. Good luck. See you in 40 minutes. Hello.
I'm coming. Hold on. Okay. Hey.
How'd you do?
Woo. Oh, of course you can mention us in your vlog. That's so sweet of you to ask.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Absolutely.
I saw that you were vlogging. That's so exciting. The more writing vlogs, the merrier.
Honestly, yes. I'm deprived after like November and December getting so many videos from people, and then January. I mean, I'm also to blame. I haven't posted anything in January.
I know, I've been rewatching your old vlog.
That's it. But like, I feel like everyone, is taking their much needed January break, but I'm upset about it because
I know.
I need my content.
New video, I was milking it. I was like, I'm gonna watch them today. I'm gonna watch them tomorrow. I'm waiting because I'm like, I need all the content.
Becca just posted a video that's on my watch later list. Hi, Becca. I'm assuming you're not here anymore, but we do love you.
Probably in her mate.
Enjoy your meeting. My sister was here briefly.
Ah!
Sup, Megan? Taylor said that she loves us. Wild.
I know.
Ari, what's up, my girl? I listened to Ari's podcast this morning. Did anyone else? You all should. With Mick, I get a shout out at the top of the episode. So,
whoa. Whoa.
I'm pretty cool. Hi. I just love that picture of your dog so much. Okay, how did you do? How was your sprint?
Let's go take a gander. It felt slow. I won't lie. It was kind of grueling because also I was ending that chat. I'm in this ambiguous because I'm pantsing the whole thing. And I pretty much already wrote kind of in the direction I knew I was going to go. And now I have my headlights, like I can see the next few chapters.
We have our heading.
Exactly.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Exactly. So I have it, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like, it's very ambiguous. So it's just like, then they go to dinner. And I'm like, right.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, thanks.
That's better than mine, which is, and then they figure it out.
And then they solve the big problem. So anyway, it was tough to honestly end that chapter because I had like ended it and then I was like, that's not enough. Like, I'd like to see a little bit more of like the aftermath. So then I wrote a little bit more.
Okay.
And then I started the next chapter, but I didn't know where to start. So if anybody was watching this camera, I was like this for a hot minute. I was like, just like playing out the scene. I literally had to sit down my male main character and I was like, how are you feeling? I was like, let's talk. How do you feel after that? What would you do? And he was like, well, and I was like, oh, you're right. T. Okay. So anyway, I wrote that. But anyway, word count wise, I officially hit 48,000 and I wrote 787 words.
That's so few for you.
It felt like pulling.
I'm teasing you.
I know you are, but it did feel like it was not.
If I did that on a sprint, I would be like, this is the best writing day I've had in a long time.
It just felt bad. Like, I would be fine with it if it flowed, but it just felt like I kept having, and I know when I reread it, I'm not going to feel like that, but it just, it was a rough go, but I also haven't been writing. So
yeah, for your 3-day vacation.
Shut up. Shut up. So I'm hoping the next one will be better. Anyway, how did you do?
So I spent about 30 minutes like editing the audition because it was 3 scenes and it had to be submitted separately as a whole thing. So did a bunch of that and then just popped on at the end there to start writing, and I wrote a grand total of 134 words. I read through the last chapter, added like 2 sentences, and then the next chapter is just a continuation of the same scene. So I'm still in the same scene. And yeah, that's kind of it. It should be a really exciting scene. And like from a reader perspective, it is, but it has been very hard for me as a writer. I don't know why.
Can you give me setting?
I can. They're in an interrogation room.
Okay. Okay.
And it's an interrogation. How do I say this? The love interest is interrogating the main character, but there's also another person in the room who can tell if she's lying or not, and she is lying. She needs to convince the
So it's
person
very tense.
that's supposed to tell them whether he's lying or not to actually lie for her. She can't like say that out loud. It's like a whole thing. So I think it's very complicated in my brain, and I wish it wasn't.
Well,
but it is.
it's a complicated scene, so it makes sense.
So it's been very difficult for me. I met up with a friend to write in person on Friday.
Yeah.
And I like literally we were there for 2 hours, and I think I just worked on that last like half of the last chapter the whole time because it was just it's not going quickly.
Yeah.
Let's see how everyone else did though, and prepare to give me your last line. Not the best line that you wrote, everybody, but the last line that you wrote. Please drop it in the chat because I want to know. Rachel did 135 words. Her last line was her blank. Whoa, I can't. Okay. Taylor, you read this one.
Hold on. 135 words. Last line, her stare was blank as the life behind them disappeared.
I love it. And also, not a confusing sentence. I just had a breakdown.
It's okay.
Ari, thank you. That was very sweet of you. Okay, I'm revising right now and managed to finish the chapter I started working on this morning. Yay! And started a new one. I also made a coffee. That's important.
Let's go.
Some people. I'm superior and don't need caffeine in the morning, but you know, some people need to.
Again, my secret.
Amanda, I've been reading that as Amanda. It's Ananda. Tell me how to actually say her name. How do you write so much so fast, Taylor? This is the question. You have to answer it.
I don't. I do.
You turn off your
like I don't know.
I don't right.
I don't know, bro.
If Words by Leandra. Last line. I stare hard at his work-roughened fingers. Yeah, you do. Soil outlining his nails. Okay. As he positions and repositions them against Clove's neck, searching for what isn't there. Is this romantic or?
No, I was like, Natalie, before you just.
Now I have questions. Hi, Amelia. It's right. It's refried brain fried.
Girl, you're having a stroke.
I really am having a stroke. Is it hot in here?
It's not. Then again, we're not in the same place.
So Taylor, what's your last line?
Okay, so yes, it's refried beans Monday.
Also, she said, nah, she's.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. That's hilarious, bro. No, you said, is this a romance?
I'm sorry.
I'm literally crying. As you should.
I'm literally crying.
Brother, no. No.
I've been reading too many romance books this year already. I'm sorry.
She really said, nah, she did.
Nah, she did.
No.
We're gonna end the stream right here.
That's hilarious. I needed that. I really needed that.
I'm actually.
I have goosebumps. That's so funny, bro.
What was your last line, Taylor?
Okay, so here's the thing. I have the last line in the chapter I wrote, but then the last line I wrote, I added some more description up in a little section. Do you want that?
I want both.
Okay. So the context for the last line is she goes, "Hey, James," I said with a nod. He gave me one back, looking over at Robert.
I'm sorry, did I ask for context?
That's just the last line.
Okay.
Then the description I wrote was, he always wore a Hawaiian shirt, no matter the season, and combed his thinning hair in a slick back style that'd make even John jealous.
I love that.
That's Robert.
Guys, she is being like so funny in this rom-com. Her descriptions are immaculate. I cannot wait for y'all to read it.
Like Phil's description.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's so funny. I was saying to her, and I will say this on the internet, I don't care. She was reading me part of the beginning, and I was like, Taylor, legitimately, actually, this is the best thing you've ever written. It is. It's so funny. It's so endearing. It's so engaging. It's good stuff.
Thank you. I'm just having fun.
Yeah, as you should.
I've been having fun. I've been cracking jokes, having a silly, goofy time.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
What life's all about.
What about you? Last line.
A chill slips over my shoulders and down my spine. She's not happy.
No.
She's having a rough go of it, and she's a little nervous.
See, this is why the rom-com is so much fun for me, because that's usually what I'm writing, is like the high stakes, the intense moments.
The stakes have never been higher.
Chill. Yeah. And now I'm just like, oh, they're having dinner.
Wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Like, it's so much fun.
And I love that.
Anyway.
Goodness gracious. Okay. We have 8 more yapping minutes before our next sprint. So if y'all
ask questions, guys, ask them. I'm begging you to ask questions.
I have one from the last time that we didn't get to.
Yes.
From my friend, not Amanda. And this is specifically for Taylor, because Taylor can answer this better than I can. Any tips for writing a character with amnesia? How do I make them interesting if they don't even know who they are and don't want to find out? Help.
Okay, so here's the funny part. For past Taylor, when she first published Venture Below, because there is an amnesia trope in my book, I didn't want to write her not with her memories. So I never gave you a POV with her. So that was a big deal. So in this rewrite I did for the second edition, I did include chapters from her perspective without her memories. And it's hard. I won't lie to you, Bev. It's very difficult. And I think there are ways I didn't do it totally right that I'm going to be editing a little bit in this one, but it's hard because I think there are elements to your character that maybe you need to know. If you haven't written them without or with their memories, then maybe like you have to establish what they know, who they were, their habits, personality traits, that type of thing before they lost their memories. Because for me, I did write Adelaide when she had her memories. And so you got to see her personality. You know she's a princess, all of that stuff. So then when she loses them, some of those elements to her are still there. So it's like she still acts like a princess because it's her muscle, it's her mind, it's like the way she sees the world. But she doesn't like know that about herself, if that makes sense. So her personality is still kind of the same. It maybe changes because she's not being affected by her memories. So she has a lot of hurt, a lot of betrayal, a lot of pain from her past. And because she doesn't know it anymore, she's a lot more naive and a lot more, like trusting, I would say, probably, because she doesn't have really a reason not to be right now.
Even though all that baggage. Yeah.
Even though if she knew, she had a lot of baggage. So that's kind of how it affected my character. But I would say you just really got to know your character, I think, before they lose their memories. And then I also don't know like what perspective you're writing from, if it is like first person, if you're writing in their brain, like what that looks like. So yeah.
Yeah. My only advice as someone who actually I was going to say I've never written this trope before. I have, but it was the first book I ever wrote and it wasn't good. So excluding that. But if like, I'm thinking if I was doing this, I think I would take more time like showing like leftover actions or feelings from their past life. And then maybe have them be like, I wonder why I did that or why I reacted like that. And then be like, just kidding. I don't care. I don't care who I used to be or like whatever,
Yeah.
That's kind of what I would say.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Ananda. See, I can say your name now. I'm glad that was helpful.
Perfect.
Why does my scrolly not want to work?
Well, Evelyn and Hannah Grace are here. So you better put their thingies up.
I'm working on it.
Hey, guys.
There we go.
We love you.
Evelyn is hosting with Taylor next week since I won't be there, since I'll be at Disneyland. In case you missed it, I'm going to Disneyland because I'm better than everyone. who isn't at Disneyland. So Evelyn's hosting.
Yes.
All the friends.
Hello.
We are late, but we are here. That's okay. We were supposedly early. It's fine. Okay.
Good morning.
Everybody's here. We have another question. How do you find the confidence to self-publish? I've been chasing trad for so long. I don't know how to trust myself without relying on external validation to tell me I'm good enough. I would love some tips. I can start. I am not pursuing self-publishing at this present moment. I am pursuing trad. But as far as seeking external validation, it might be a good idea for your brain to redefine what that looks like. So you don't necessarily need someone in the industry to tell you this is good enough to get on New York Times best-selling lists, that type of stuff. But if you can give it to friends or family and they have positive feedback, that might give you a little bit more confidence to self-publish, because not every book is for every person, you know? And honestly, not every book is for trad pub. I don't know exactly what it is you're writing, but it might be good to reevaluate how you view external validation, like who it can come from and what it can mean. Because if it impacts one person, is that good enough for you?
Right.
Talk to yourself about it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Taylor?
That's huge. Is, I guess, framing up why you're publishing is a big thing. And for me, when it comes to self-publishing and indie pub, I actually had somebody leave a comment that was asking, like, why didn't you pursue traditionally publishing? Because I never even tried to traditionally publish the Venture series, you know? And they were asking, like, why haven't you gone this direction? And why did you decide to go with indie pub? And I've talked about it before, but with the Venture series specifically, I knew I just wanted this book in the hands of readers, and like in the hands of my friends, really was how Venture Below came to be. So I was like, I just want my friends to read it, and like I have to have a way to do that and to support me if they want to. So this is what I'm going to do. And in terms of like having the confidence, babe, confidence is an illusion. I'm going to tell you right now, it's all fake. Okay, bro? Like for me, that whole fake it till you make it is only true, I think, in the sense of confidence. It's like, I'm going to fake my confidence and fake, like, I can do this. Like, I know I can do this, because we've talked about it in the past, Natalie, of like reading a bad book, which is just a book that's not for us. You know, like somebody else is going to love this book. It's all up to the person reading it 100%. And like you said, like my book is not going to be for everybody. So it's accepting that on the front end and being like, I know the people who are going to love this book, they are out there, you know? And it's like, if I read a book that I'm like, this is popular, you know what I mean? Like that kind of makes me like, okay, wait, can I be up to that level, or at least have somebody love it, you know, like if that's making sense. So I think waiting for this time in your life for you to be like, this is it. Like, I'm so ready. This is going to be perfect. Like if you've, like Natalie said, like given it to friends, given it to family, got a lot of eyes on it that say like, hey, this is good, go for it. Like that's probably your sign. But if you're waiting for this light to come streaming down on you and you to grow wings and be like, I am ready to publish, it's never going to happen.
It's also like self-publishing doesn't have to be your path forever if your heart is still really wanting trad pub. I would say the most important part about writing books is writing more books, because you're going to learn every time you write another book, and in theory, hopefully get better every time. So this doesn't have to be your end all be all, but I do think it's important, especially if you're struggling with the confidence element of it. I think it's important to publish this now, get it out into the world, say this is complete. Here you go.
I know you're going to get better. You're going to keep getting better. Yeah.
Absolutely. Hope that's helpful. All the people are popping in. Ian is also here. What's up, Ian? Are you actually writing today, Ian?
That's a great question for me, bro.
Hi, Felicity. Oh my gosh. The whole party.
You just texted me, girl. I was like, yes, I'm going to reply really quick.
We are having...
Anyway, more questions, please, God. More questions. More questions.
It's 12:20, bro. You got it right.
No.
Yeah.
One more question.
Yeah.
one more question. Oh, well, I mean, Charlotte said something nice.
I've been noticing a lot of authors, even ones who have been in trad pub for years, getting into hybrid publishing. Yeah, a lot of people have been doing both. A lot of, like, more than ever, a bunch of indie pub people have been picked up to move into trad pub, specifically in like romance and sci-fi, I've noticed. So like,
yeah, like I'm open to being both because I'm self-publishing the YA fantasy that's venture, and then I'm open to maybe I read it. Okay, I read it, Hannah. I saw and she put LOL. But I'm also open to traditionally publishing my romance ones because I think they're really fun. And I think
there are no rules.
Yeah. Why not?
There are no rules.
That's what's so fun and also so difficult about writing.
Correct.
Is there's no rules. And you break all of them when you do find them. So
And every time you find something that is like a universal, always truth, there's
find an anomaly.
Find 25 anomalies.
Yes. Yes.
And then 5 years have passed and it's all different. You know? Like from a trad pub perspective, like 5 years ago, everyone was like, don't comp to a TV show. You have to comp to movies. And now, like, I'm reading a bunch of like publishing deals that are coming out that are only like this TV show meets this movie. And I'm like, it's a book.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Break the rules. Shatter them all.
People are like, when you're querying, never put your metadata, like how long your book is, at the bottom. I did. It's going fine for me.
Whoa.
Okay. Taylor, eye contact. Eye contact.
No.
One more question.
Okay, yes. 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 Jordan, thank you. Woo.
Any advice on finding a writing community, Taylor?
Okay. I would say in any relationship or friendship or community-based thing, it's a lot of what you put out is also what you will receive. So if you're waiting to be reached out to, probably not going to happen. You have to be the one that extends the offer. And sometimes more than once to the same person, because I know like DMs can get lost, messages can get forgotten. Like that's just human that's human nature, you know, for us to get overwhelmed by stuff. And so I'd say you just have to pursue the friendships that you want to have, but also like understand people's boundaries. So it's like if you just don't click with a person, that's just what it is. And then you just keep searching for your community, you know? Yeah.
I am also the same. Like we've said it before, how the two of us met is we just commented on each other's videos for a couple of months before ever being like, should we actually have like a real conversation?
And then I was like, oh, I'm in the same state as you. Oh, I'm in the same city as you.
Come on over.
Want to get lunch? And then we talk for 5 hours? Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just as easy as that. I think sometimes we overthink how to make a friend, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be as crazy complicated as maybe our anxiety writer brains like to think it is.
Yeah.
Engage in the community.
A big advocate for just showing up the way you would want somebody to show up for you is a big thing, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, we're going to write, but first I do want to make this excellent point from Felicity. Just because a book is trad published doesn't mean it's better. There are some indie books that are stunning, stellar, amazing, incredible. There are some trad books that you're like...
Period.
So it's all subjective. And some people genuinely don't want a trad pub. And they just want to do their own thing and control their own business. And they write really good books, y'all. And a lot of them are on AuthorTube. So keep that in mind.
Big facts.
Big facts. Not little facts. The big ones.
Big old facts. Quiet coyotes.
Big facts.
Big facts. Okay, wait.
No.
So no, I'm not procrastinating. So after the sprint, are we coming back for more questions?
If there are questions in the chat already,
everybody,
we will chat more.
Everybody,
if not,
questions in now.
I'm going to get lunch. So that is the challenge that I hand you.
Yes, we have effects now, Felicity. This one's one of my faves.
Oh, is that the crying
All
one?
around me are familiar faces. Anyway, okay, writing, yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna write books. Everybody.
Okay.
Oh wait, I gotta put it on the screen. I was just started the timer and you guys weren't even there. All right, 40 minutes. It's happening. This is for writing. Everybody. Taylor, look at me. Time to write our books. Okay. See you all in 39 minutes and 49 seconds.
Please put your questions in the chat right now.
But also write your books.
Also put the questions in though.
But also, Taylor, shut up.
Okay. Hey.
So I have exciting news.
Spill.
I pulled off Taylor levels of insanity and wrote 1,201 words. I know.
Yes, Natalie. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, ma'am.
I didn't skip because I am going to go back to it, but that scene was just, I've been on it for a week and it was killing me. Mm-hmm. So I just moved to the next one and it just, bleh.
Yes.
So good. Yes. How did you do, my friend?
Work got randomly busy, so I couldn't get as much done as I wanted to, but total for today, I'm at 1,487. So
I would say that's pretty good.
Yeah.
How did everybody else do? Please. That's what we're banana talking about. Thank you. If you know, you know. And if not, rewatch the beginning of this live stream.
Yep.
Incredible. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. What is your last sentence?
I couldn't finish it, but the last thing was absolutely not Missy. We're back at the cafe with all the coworkers, so it's like a good vibe happening right now. Very found family vibes, and I'm loving it. So,
mine was I prefer practicality over romanticism anyway.
Setting?
It's actually Alicia saying it to Ray.
Got the context.
Yeah.
Found it. Clocked.
Okay, we got 11 questions.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
No more. You can put them in the chat. We will be answering. So we're going to answer those. Real quick, I'm going to run through everyone's last lines. You have 4 seconds to put your last line in the chat. Last line. Beyond the green, I can just make out the shadow of distant mountains. I kind of love that. Incredible. Nicole wrote 578 words. Nice. Rachel's adding heavily to my Pinterest board, and I'm locked into the visuals. We love it. Nicole's last line, strength is visible, silence is not, and silence has always been my sharpest weapon. Okay. Replacing their babble came a brief sweep of adolescent tut and moaning, which soon dissipated as, if nothing else, she had taught them this. Okay, big brain, I see you. All right, we're going to our questions.
I'm ready.
Are we prepared? Will it show me a raising hand emoji if I do this?
No. Sorry, that was mean. No. No.
Is that not one of the reactions? Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Oh my God, Taylor. I taught Goose, my 10-month-old puppy, a new trick. And
how to do that?
It's praise the Lord. You say, praise the Lord, and he goes.
That's cute.
Cracks me up. Okay, Taylor, speed round. How do you find the oh, wait, we already did that one?
Yeah, we did.
Now there's only 10 questions. How did you know when your books were ready to be published? I can't answer. This is a Taylor-only question.
How did I know my books are ready to publish? The first time I did it, I didn't know enough. I was ignorant and I published it. And then the second book, I had been through so many drafts of that book, so many revisions of that book, and it felt right, which is very rare, I think. I think that's not common to be like, no, this is good. You know, I think sometimes you just have to jump, like take a leap of faith. And then, yeah, those are the only 2 things I've published. So
I have dog hair on my face and I can't find it.
That's the worst, bro.
Sorry. Yeah, I have not have anything published, so I can't really answer this. I would say it's a combo of feeling and outside people telling you. Hope that helps. I'm new to live streaming. I did one by myself. Love that for you, Nicole. So who is open to doing live writing sprints with me someday? Everyone in the chat, if you're interested in being on Nicole's live streams, let us know in the chat right now.
Hit up.
Hit it up.
Hit it up.
What inspired you both to get into writing? Have your motivations for writing evolved?
Oh. Natalie?
I got into writing because I couldn't.
God. Sorry, somebody's coming in. I'll be 1 second.
I start talking and she goes, oh God. What inspired me to get into writing? I have always been a writer. Before I could spell, and come to think of it, I still can't spell. But just telling stories, making things up was my thing as a kid. And then when I started realizing that actual people wrote books and it was a job, I was like, that's me. That's what I will be doing. Thank you. I was also like 4, and I was like, here is my published manuscript ready to go. So I don't know if there was an inspiration so much as just loving telling stories, loving reading from infancy all the way to now. Yeah, and then my motivations for writing, I also don't know if those have changed too much. I feel like my motivations. You ask a really deep question, Charlotte. um, I think motivation is just so internal for me. It's something that I have to do because I love it. It's my creative outlet. It's something that somehow is simultaneously both just for me and a gift I feel the need to share with the world. And I think that those two things together make it something that the internal motivation is just naturally there. And I have always wanted to share it. So I don't know if for me, my motivations for sharing writing has ever changed at all. It's always kind of been it's baseline the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
What she
What
said.
inspired you to get into writing?
I mean, I don't know what you just said, but I know you wrote like as a kid and like
Yeah.
all through like middle school, high school, and everything. So I have a very similar experience where I would read to my stuffed animals. I would read out loud to, I'm an only child. So I was just constantly, reading to myself and to my stuffed animals. So it just kind of poured over into telling stories. Like I would, like your kid, you just make up stories and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I started typing them out, and it just kept happening over the course of my life. I would say I have evolved and then re-evolved and then unevolved and then evolved again, where it's like I, for a time, was writing. My motivation, like what was, I wouldn't say it was inspiring me, but what motivated me was like, we got to publish, we got to grind, we got to get the second book out so that readers can finish this year. And that was not a good mentality to have.
Yeah.
And then now I've evolved back, I'd say probably to that mentality of when I was a kid of just writing because I love it and I want to share stories,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think everyone's motivation is going to be different, and I think that's okay. Like I think for some people to be like, I want this to be a career, I want to make money off of this, I'm going to publish 3 books a year. That's great. But everybody is so different.
Yeah.
And like your motivation will be different based on the type of person you are. So not for everybody. Hey, what's the hardest part of writing for you? Can I answer for you and you answer for me?
Okay.
Mine for you is very base level. You never describe how anyone looks.
That's very true.
Ever.
That's very true. I hate
You have to be like, Taylor, I thought this character was African American. And she's
You're
like, no. Where did you get that?
Where did you even get that?
I just thought.
It's like, well, you never told me. So I'm like, maybe that's what I like. I'm like a build your own character type of writer. I'm like,
yeah, you kind of are.
Want to see them.
And that works for some people.
The hardest part of writing for you, I would say, probably the ending. The middle-ish end and then the ending.
Yep.
Like actually doing it.
Yep. The hardest part for me, twofold. It's 75 to 100% of the end of the book.
Yes.
And 2, actually sitting my butt down and writing.
I was going to say actually doing it, but I didn't want to be.
No. Yeah. You're right.
Mine is, I would also dare say, like, revising and like having to dig into it. Like that's hard for me. So
I don't think it's that hard for you.
I think
hard. It's emotionally hard for you, but you do it anyway.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Ian wants to know what's for lunch.
I'm gonna have a sandwich like I always do.
And I don't know what I'm gonna have. Wherever the wind takes me.
I've been so much hungrier because we've been working out. So
that's a good thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I might have some leftover quiche. We made quiche yesterday.
Okay. I don't know yet. Makers.
Okay, quiche. Do your dreams ever inspire your stories? I had a dream last night that would have made a great story, and I did write it down. I forgot about that until this moment because I was like, this, but not usually.
I agree, not usually. I rarely dream. Like, I will have a dream annually, maybe. Trevor has like 5 to 6 dreams a night that are like lucid dreams. This morning he told me probably 6. And so it's like every morning he's like,
Not the
"Oh,
single
last
eye
night,"
blink like you're a
it
chameleon.
literally makes me. He's like, "Last night I dreamt that," blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and then before we went to bed, he was like, "Any guesses on what my dreams are going to be about?" And I'm like, "No." I'm like,
God, I love Trevor.
I don't care. Anyway, but I feel like we all could probably write stories based off of Trevor's dreams.
Oh, yeah.
Because he has honestly pretty normal dreams. And I've heard the whole like conspiracy, whatever belief of like when you dream, it's a different reality. And I'm like, Trevor must just be like in every universe to ever exist. In any timeline, Trevor is the constant.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah. I was like, wow.
I am also a lucid dreamer, so like I know when I'm dreaming,
Mhm.
but I can't control anything that's happening. I'm just like this like outside observer.
Yeah.
So if ever I'm like I have anxiety, so like I'll have like anxiety dreams of like falling off a building or like your teeth falling out or stuff.
Oh,
And I'll
yeah.
be like, oh wait, this is a dream. But I can't do anything about it. So I just have to sit there and be like, it's a dream, calm down, it's a dream, it's calm down, it's a dream.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's
See,
very
I
interesting.
don't, it's like when I remember my dreams, it's a big deal. And I'll like immediately wake up and type out like, I mean, you'll have to scroll through my notes of like, I just have to get it out. And I'm like, just so I don't forget what happened because it's so rare that it happens to me.
Did you ever have recurring dreams as a kid?
I had
Or adult,
one.
I guess.
I had one.
Mm.
Mhm. We'll have to talk about that. That could be a
I
book.
also want to talk about my recurring dream that I had as a kid.
Okay. Tea.
Very personal. So you don't get to know on the internet. But Taylor can know. Because Natalie's going to Disney. Who's your favorite Disney villain? Scar from The Lion King, because he's fabulous and kind of has my personality at the end of the day.
That's a good villain.
Surrounded by idiots.
I'm trying to think of all the Disney villains I know. Start listing them.
Cruella de Vil, Maleficent, the evil queen from Snow White, Hook, Captain Hook, Dr. Facilier, Darla from Finding Nemo.
What a name. Darla. Oh my God, I forgot that.
In the bag.
Yep. My initial reaction was gonna be Maleficent, but I haven't watched Sleeping Beauty enough to like justify that answer. I just think I like her.
And that's okay. Her makeup constantly on point.
Can I say Shigo? I know it's not a Disney villain.
That counts. She's Disney.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. But
she's kind of a villain. Yeah, Shigo.
I'm gonna go Shigo.
Oh yeah. Great answer. Elite answer, if you will. That's what Evelyn just wrote. Also, I do want to know what everyone's favorite Disney villain is, so please do drop that in the chat. Okay, there are 3 more, everyone. Calm down.
We got this.
Take a breath. Calm
Lock
down.
in.
What keeps you from writing? Nope. What keeps you going when writing gets hard?
My friends.
Same.
Straight up, my friends.
Yeah. Writing community, or I would not be here.
Just literally sending a text of like, hey, I need to freaking lock in who's there. And like just having the body double. Do we talk probably most of the time? Yes.
It doesn't matter.
But would I write more?
Exactly.
Like I write more in that time than I would if I was on my own.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. It also helps to have, and I know this is easier said than done, but having more than one writing friend, because sometimes Taylor's not available. And I gotta call Cody.
Natalie's not available.
Or Evelyn.
Or all of us.
Or a bunch of other people. Go through your ticker in your brain of all the author tubers. I have to call one of them.
Yep. At least send one text. You free?
Ooh, Ursula.
I was gonna say Ursula is a good one.
Good
too.
Disney villain. Good Disney villain. Okay, she lied. It wasn't her last question. How do you handle self-doubt?
How do you handle self-doubt, Natalie?
Why did you ask me?
Because I know the answer.
I am extremely privileged and blessed to not really struggle with self-doubt a whole lot. And I'm fully aware of how narcissistic that sounds. I know. But I guess the way I was raised and my personality type, it's not something that I super struggle with, so I can't really answer. But
Yeah.
Taylor, you got better words of advice?
Self-doubt is really hard, and I struggle with it constantly because the message my brain plays on a loop is that I'm not enough. So that's self-doubt in itself. Like being like, "Oh, you're not enough. That wasn't enough. What you just did wasn't good enough." But like it's a constant battle for myself.
Yeah.
And a thing I always go back to is how would I speak to my friend if they were coming to me with this same mentality, with the same thought? What would I say? What would I do? And I'm like, why am I thinking it then about myself?
Yeah.
'Cause it's like, even if I have a friend who it's like they're doubting themselves, and if they were like, I'm not enough, but like, okay, looking from an outsider's perspective, like that's what you have to do. I think you have to take away this kind of attachment to what you do, like in
Yeah.
some sense, and just look at it from an outsider's perspective and be like, no, you're killing it. You're doing a good job. Could you be better? Of course, everyone can be better, but it's like to dwindle your accomplishments down to like nothing is not healthy. It's just not healthy. So I think you have to just be, oh my God, there's a little squirrel. His tail is spinning. Oh my God, that was so cute. Now he's hopping. Talk to yourself that you would talk to your friends. You know what I mean? Like if in your own head though, like if you catch yourself being like, that wasn't enough, that wasn't good, like what am I even doing? Blah, 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 blah. Be like, no, I would never in a million years say that to one of my friends. So why the hell am I saying it to myself?
Yeah. I think very unfortunately is the wrong term, but it's not something people want to hear, but therapy will really, really help. I think that if you're having self-doubt in your writing or in your creative passions, it's probably extending to other things as well. Go talk to a professional who can help you figure it out.
Great advice.
Yeah. Okay, last freaking one.
Woo!
When writing multiple POVs, do you do all of the save the cap the beats for all the POVs or just some of them?
Natalie?
I have written 3 dual POV novels. And I wrote them all before I knew what Save the Cat was, to be honest with you. But if I'm trying to think of it how I would do it now, I would probably focus more on the plot of what was happening and less on the dual POV of it all. It's harder when the characters are not in the same place, and I understand that. But I would say fit your plot into the beats. First of all, I would say if you're not the person who plots, just write your book and look at the beats later and line them up later. But if you are a plotter, go through your whole story and just use your plot and put them in the beats and then divide into POV.
And then then you can see whose perspective would benefit best from that point. I agree. I think same thing. Like I wrote my books in dual POVs without knowing Save the Cat. I still haven't read Save the Cat, but I know plot structure and I know different beats, and I know enough, I think, about storytelling. So for me, I'm the same way. Like even with Venture, like I'm telling the story and then deciding whose perspective fits best. And then another just thought to have is just making sure your characters have their own arcs, like what they're going through, just make sure they are developing. So I'm like, maybe they don't need to each hit a beat, but they each need to go through some adaptation, like something shifting with them throughout the plot. But
like the major emotional beats of like, off the top of my head, I'm going to see if I can remember Save the Cat beats. Like the Dark Night of the Soul, like they both should probably have that, whether they are in the same room together having it or separately. But like the external beats of like, this is the exposition, this is the setup. I don't think you have to double that.
Agreed.
Anywho,
we did it!
Those are all our yaps. Thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with us today. Truly, I would not have gotten 1,201 words plus.
Same.
I wrote 200 something last. if y'all weren't here. So thank you.
Mhm.
And thank you, Taylor, for always being such an amazing friend.
Thank you for having me. Hello? There. There we go. Okay.
Thank you, Evelyn, for your constant support. It means a lot. Enjoy your lunch. Thank you. Everyone else, enjoy your lunch. It's probably past lunch for most of you.
Yeah, but that's okay.
We are West Coasters.
Yeah.
Congrats, everybody. You all. It's
Love
your stream.
you
Y'all are
guys.
the best. Everything you're saying, back to you guys.
Right back.
Okay, next week, same time,
My
same.
channel.
same-
Everybody go hit notify me.
Yes,
Go
go
hit-
to Taylor's
notify me.
channel. I will not be here.
Evelyn.
I will be on Space Mountain.
Mhm.
Evelyn will be here. Actually,
Correct.
ride Space Mountain. I don't like Space Mountain. Is that a hot take?
I've never.
Okay, anyway, love you guys. Bye.
Bye.